window operation, I left out these two modules, tbox window operation and tbox scroll window operation. So first I'll tell you tbox window operation. So you have, for example, you have one window open and you want to do some action with that, some operation with that window. For example, you want to bring that window to your to the front, or you want to send it to back, or you want to maximize that window, or you want to minimize that window, or you can see all the options available for this operations are there. So you want to wait on, so you want to close the window and you want to wait till if it is closing or not. So all those options are, you can see resize, if you want to resize the window. So all the operations we can do to the specific window. So here in caption we will be giving the title of that window, and window index means so window number. For example, you have multiple window open, and this is optional only, but for example, you have two windows open with same name. So for example, save as two save as window have opened, and um, as the caption of them will be similar. In order to identify the window you want to operate with better, you can do the window index, which means the opening order of the window. So if the window open next, you want to do the operation with, you can give the window operation as 2, window index as 2. So the first opened one will be indexed with 1. So I can give the window index in the case of windows have the similar names. And then operation. So you can select what operation you want to do to that specific window. And height and width means, so you want to maximize the window with specific height and width. So you can specify the name here. Like you can give the value in pixel. If you are giving 100 pixel and you have selected the operation as maximize, and you have selected the height as 100 pixel and width as 50 pixel, so it will maximize, Tosca will maximize the window with the specified height and width. So this is the purpose of this debug window operation file. So we can check all the operations whatever we can do here. And then debug scroll window operation. So again, caption, window index, and then vertical. So if you want to scroll in a window vertically, you can select this option, vertical, and horizontal. So vertical, if you are providing just number, for example, for vertical, you are providing 3. So Tosca will scroll for 3 lines in the sense. If I am scrolling down with my mm, okay, if I am giving 3, if this is 1 scroll, 2 scroll, 3 scroll, so it will scroll for 3, uh, these 3 times. And if I am providing pixel range, for example, 100 pixel means it would scroll from the top for 100 pixel. I'm not sure what is the 100 pixel means, what would be the range. So if you are providing the pixel range, it would uh, scroll down vertically with that pixel range you have provided. So if you have mentioned the pixel, if you have just provided the number, it would scroll down for that number of lines. And if you are providing pixel value and that px pixel, for that time it would scroll down for 100 pixel range. And in the same way, horizontal, to right or left. And then mouse policy. Um, so here we have center or known option here. So center means um, the mouse pointer will be in the center of the window. None means it will be there. The mouse pointer will be there it is, wherever it was before we are running the test case, before we are running this module. So there will be no mouse movement. So if I am providing center as the value, it will be moved to the center of the window. And then direction policy. Uh, so you are providing horizontal value also and vertical value also. So horizontally you want to move to some point, and vertically you want to move to some point in the window. So that time, in order to provide what should be the direction policy. No direction policy means it will by default it will move vertically first and horizontally second. So if we are providing vertical first, so it will vertically move first, scroll the window first, and horizontally second. And if you are providing horizontal first, it will scroll down the scroll bar horizontally first, and then vertically it will move the scroll bar. Then delay. So you have provided both vertical and horizontal values, and in order to give the duration between both scrolling, like first it's scrolling vertically, and if you are providing 10 millisecond here, so it will be millisecond. The value will be considered in millisecond. So and if you are providing 10,000 as the value for delay, so after moving vertically, the scroll bar will be moved vertically. It will wait for 10 seconds, which means 10,000 milliseconds, and then it will do the horizontal scrolling. So that is what delay. The duration between vertical and horizontal scrolling will be provided here in the delay. So this is the purpose of this debug scroll window operation. Other things I explained, I guess. Already. Um, so this is what debug window operations, basic window operations we can do with any window. And moving to the additional topics. Okay, first I'll explain you the custom module. Okay. Normally, we would create the module using the scan window. So, using scan, we will create the module. And manually, we can create the module. So, that is what custom module to create the module manually. So, to do that, will be so here we have one demo workshop folder. To so to create the module manually, I have to right click on that, and here we have the option create X module, or here under we have create module. Any option we can select. I'm selecting create module, and we can rename it. For example, sample. This is module, and we can create the module attributes under this module. So to do that, right click on the module, create module attribute. For example, email, login button has created one module attribute, and we can select the properties for this one. Okay, it looks different. Okay, I'll go with this one. Create X module. Let's create module attribute. For example, login button. And for this one, I can create the properties, configuration properties, behavioral properties, and here we have technical ID parameters also. For example, I'm giving us outer text. And value like, for example, I'm login. So instead of scanning the window and doing all the things, we can create the module manually also. So this is the custom module, creating the modules and module attributes manually. So the purpose of custom module is to create the module manually. And okay, then TQL search. So TQL search means Tosca query language. So here it is part of a search option. So here we have search option. So this is here we have simple search. We can do the search directly, and here it's part of TQL. It's part of search. We have TQL search. So there is some formats and expressions we have to do to create the TQL search. I guess this little big topic. And here I'll show you only one simple example that I know. So for what the syntax is equals and the arrow, right arrow. So these it will show the all the app options. These will be called as association or aggregation options. So we have to select. For example, I'm selecting sub subset. Sorry, subpart. So this is aggregation name or association name, and from this and a colon. So it will show all the subparts option. If I after col if I'm putting the colon, it will show me all the subparts option. So from this I'm selecting test case. I'm selecting we'll go to module. Okay, I'm selecting module, and then on open square bracket it will show all the options available for the module. So for example, it's manual are created at time. So based on the search query, whatever we need, we can select. So I'm selecting name. Uh, and the name is equal to I'll give debugs. Okay, it's showing me some error. So I'm just giving search and I'm sure if it was. Could not find any object. Okay, it's not working. So the thing is, we will be creating the search query here in the TQL search. So that is the concept. In order to search for something within Tosca, we will be using this TQL search. So it's separate topic. So it's one of the example. Like it would be, it is the lodge syntax equal to and one arrow. It will be aggregation or association name and a colon, and it is the subparts, what the different type of subparts will be coming, and we can select, and we will have the square bracket. So within that we can give the searching expression, whatever we are searching for, we can give within the square bracket. And then okay, then TC shell. So this TC shell helps us to steer or and it helps us to do some action in Tosca commander using command line. So for example, so I read out the definition once. TC shell is the command line control of Tosca commander. So in order to steer the Tosca commander using command line, TC shell will be helpful. So there is separate application called TC shell. So we would be giving some command line there in order to do some action here in the Tosca commander. So there are two different ways to work in TC shell. One is interactive mode and another one is script mode. Interactive mode means there will be some assistance and option available in order to create the command line. And in script mode, that we have to write some script in order to do some action here in Tosca commander. So, for example, I want to schedule that schedule for execution of specific test case here in Tosca commander. I want to schedule the time to run the test case, specific test case. So in order to achieve that, what I can do is in TC shell, by doing that interaction or script, by doing the script along with the window task scheduler, I can do that. I can achieve that by which means I can achieve scheduling the execution of the test cases in Tosca command. So that is one big thing. So that is one application, specific application for TC shell. So it helps us to steer the commander using command lines. And what else? And finally, we have test data management. So again, test data management. So we have some a separate application called Tosca server. Um, and we have one component in that application is Tosca data service. So and part of Tosca data service is this Tosca data management. So this Tosca data management helps us to manage all the test data that are present in the repository. So for example, if I want to add or modify or want to do some, if I want to delete some test data from my repository, I can achieve that using this test data management. So this is part of test data service, which is the component of the um, test Tosca server application. So these are the things about the TCSL or test data management or custom module. So this is the basic thing.